as they head back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. So here come the Lions now.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, first and goal. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Julius Thomas from a yard out. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Stafford, complete to Newsome. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Detroit. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Watch 82. Watch 82. He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He completes it to Julio Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. From the 50, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. On first down, Stafford here. And Jones has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On second down, Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Well, now they'll try the end around. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On second down, here's Stafford. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shane Ray in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Third and long, it's Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Well, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.